Hello everyone! For the next 3 days I'm going to continue working on this painting, the painting that you saw in the last video. Even though it's not finished, I actually like where it's going and I believe it will work out just fine. This is where we are at right now and where I left you last time. Let's go! I have tried using purple as shadow and I mix it with a little bit of water so it gets a bit see-through. I think it works kind of well. I use it here in the eye socket and on the edges of the face, and I'm going to apply it on the other parts of the body. I'm just layering and seeing what feels right for the moment. Oh my god, I just feel so tired now. I think we need to do something else, and I actually have something really fun in mind. It's Easter, so I thought we could bake something sweet. I found these super cute cookies with mini chocolate eggs. I wanted to talk to you about something I thought about a lot since starting this painting. I think doubt is something I feel almost every time I create something. Not in a dramatic way, more like a quiet feeling in the background. There are small moments where I start wondering if something looks wrong or if I'm going in the right direction. And I felt that while working on this painting as well, especially because I've already been working on it for such a long time. At some point, it becomes hard to tell whether something actually needs more work or if you are just overthinking it. I think that's something I struggled with, and I still struggle with a lot. Okay, so they are a bit too big, but it smells delicious. Okay, I have taken care of the dishes, and the only thing I've thought about since I started is to try one of these. So let's do it. This. Oh no. Can you hear the crunch? Oh my god, they are perfect. I will link the recipe down below so you can try them if you want to. Okay, I need to stop myself right here. This is future editing Johanna talking to you. I actually realized a few days after filming this that I've done a little mistake while baking. I actually made these cookies again, and well, I just didn't add as much flour. Flour? Why is that so hard to say for me? you know, not the flour, the flour, I used half the amount in this cookie dough, which honestly explains a lot why they became so flat and big. But weirdly enough, I actually like them more that way. So if you want to make them, just add half the amount of flour if you want them to be like this. Okay, let's continue this. I actually feel way better after baking, and I also had a lunch and a little meditation nap. That always gets me going again. I'm happy to start painting the hair really soon, and I just want to be done with the skin, even though I can't resist. I cannot resist adding something. So we'll see how this goes. While I kept working on this painting, I started thinking more about why I find it so hard to stop changing things. Wanting to keep fixing things, wanting to keep changing small details, almost like I'm waiting for a moment where everything suddenly feels perfect. But I don't really think that moment exists. Oh my god, I am hopeless. So before I started painting, I remember I told you I'm so excited to start with the hair. The only thing I've done is correcting her face. I am though happy how it turned out, and I will start with the hair tomorrow. I need to relax, have my little night routine, make some dinner. This is my baby, and it's warm. I'm actually lying here hoping my partner will make us dinner tonight. He is really good at making food, cooking food. He usually cooks Persian dishes. Good morning! I just finished my morning routine and had breakfast. So now I thought we would continue the painting. I feel like when I look at it today, I see it a bit differently. And today I want to start painting the hair, and I will start with this for real this time. If I want to make some changes in the skin, I need to do that afterwards. This is a rule for me. Day 2 was probably the hardest, not because anything was going badly, more because I've been looking at the same painting for so long that I couldn't really tell anymore what was helping it and what was just me overthinking. I think painting really teaches you to slow down because you can't rush anything like this. kept looking at the painting and questioning every little detail, trying to decide what actually needed to change. Okay, I think we are done for the day. I need a break. And I thought I could take you on a little adventure. I'm actually thinking about getting a new gym, but I have some specific requests when it comes to that. I will show you. I think stepping away from something can be so important sometimes, because after staring at the same thing for too long, you stop seeing it clearly. And honestly, I don't think that only applies to art. I think a little distance can be good for most things in life. Okay, let's go back to what you're seeing at the moment. Back to the gym viewing. It's on the top floor of a hotel. And just look at this view. I actually fell in love a little bit, and this isn't even the best part. The best part is that it comes with a pool, and I have actually always loved gyms with a pool. I love the knowing of being able to relax after a gym session. I might have been a mermaid in my past life. I totally imagined myself chilling here a rainy summer evening. I ended up signing up for this gym, and afterwards I celebrated with my favorite food, sushi. Good morning! I had such a lovely walk in the forest this morning. The sun is shining, it still is, and I actually think it is the best way to start the morning by walking in the forest. So, it is day 3 today, and I believe I have mixed feelings about that. I need to finish the painting today. I know I said yesterday that you can't really rush a process like this, but the reason that I gave myself 3 days to finish this painting is because I tend on working on things too long. And I actually have already spent a lot of time on this painting. So today is only about finishing the painting. Let's go! Like I said before, it's almost like I'm waiting for a moment where everything suddenly feels perfect. I want to keep changing and fixing small things and details. But as I said, I don't really think that moment exists. Because if you keep changing everything, you never really get to see what it could have become. So I've been trying to trust my instincts more. Not every imperfect detail needs to be fixed. Sometimes a painting feels more alive because of those things, and I think that's what I like about this one. It feels a little unfinished in places, but maybe that's part of what gives it character. I'm actually almost done, and it feels really good to be done with this painting. My first acrylic painting, or I've done other acrylic paintings, but I've never painted a face before. I think knowing when to stop is one of the hardest parts, but also the most important. So I chose to paint a siren instead of a mermaid because I wanted something a bit more unsettling. The mermaids are more romanticized, but sirens are more about attraction and danger at the same time. And I tried to show that through her expression. She's very calm, almost neutral, which makes it feel more intense. She's not trying, but she's pulling you in. That's why I made her eyes very intense. And I think while working on this, or I don't think, I know while working on this I had a lot of doubts, but I finished it anyway. And it kind of reminded me that those moments of doubt don't really mean that much. They are just a part of the process. And I think I will call this painting the siren, obviously. If I had a shell, I would put it right here. Wouldn't that be such a vibe? You might have noticed that I like to match my outfit with my art, and today I did just that. It just gives me the vibes. I hope you got inspired by this video to paint something, maybe a mermaid, maybe a siren. And I will see you in the next video. Have a lovely day.